This is Nigeria. You want to know what's going on? Relax, I will tell you. Now, presidential aspirants call on the electorates to reject each other. This is our discussion today. Stay with me. Let's begin with this video. Watch.
Atiku cannot do it. Atiku cannot do it.
No, he cannot.
He doesn't want to do the brave and hard work required to build a better nation. Instead, he would rather sell your birthright to the highest bidder and his cronies and run off with the proceeds. He cares little that his policies and action will impoverish you as a chance to show how progressive he could be when he was the governor of Anambra State. All he could do was boast that he saved money. I don't know how much, but I tell you, it is a wicked parent like Obi given the opportunity to feed his children, investing tomorrow on their behalf, and hold money in his hand while the children starve and go to bed hungry. That is Obi wickedness. It is true that the heartless governor will hold back money when hungry school children, roads and clinics went into disrepair. Neither the city dweller nor farmer prospers during such a time. In the end, he refused to save the people because he preferred to save the money. And he claimed to be a party labor. Is that labor? Obi has nothing to be proud of. Instead, Obi moved, left Anambra crying. He moved to Lagos. Obi, import and export. Warehouse economist. Obi.
The presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has called on Nigerians to reject the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, and the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi. Tinubu said Atiku have nothing to offer aside selling off our national assets to the highest bidder and his friends. He wants to raise money the easy way. He doesn't want to use his brains and work hard for the Nigerian people. Tinubu said Atiku is Mr. Privatize. Tinubu also said Mr. Peter Obi is a stingy man who, instead of saving the lives of his people as governor of Anambra State, he decided to save their money in the bank and suffer his people. He said Obi is a warehouse economist, importer, exporter, who ran away from Anambra State after being governor for 8 years to come live in Lagos State. On the other hand, Peter Obi was in Ekiti State to campaign few days ago. Check out what he said to the people of Ekiti State. Watch.
money bag have played a lot of role, but they brought us to the poverty. So it is time to reject them. I am pleading for Nigerians to reject them because they cannot continue. If they continue, we are going to be impoverished. That impoverished. Look at, you can't drive from Adeki to Akure because of money bags. Our children, look at the Ekiti, a young state. All the youth are unemployed because of money bags. You want them to continue? No. And we don't want money back. We want to give the youth job. We want to give them a future. We want the country to change. Thank you.
Unlike Tinubu making direct statements and calling out names, Peter Obi simply told the electorate to reject the money bags that has kept everyone in a miserable state in this country. In other words, take their money, eat well with it, and still vote them out at the polls. Since they have money to buy over 200 million Nigerians, we will take the money and still vote them out. In this campaign season, one campaign promise stands out. The present government of APC promised student loan 8 years ago, and the presidential candidate of the same party, APC, now is talking about student loan again. Let's hear from the chairman of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, Professor Emmanuel Osodeke.
The student loan in Nigeria is really not viable. It's not implementable. I feel like putting the children in bondage. A country as rich as America introduced this bank loan, and somewhere along the line, because the students, those who pass through, are suffering in payment, the present president, who is a Democrat, decide to write off most of this loan, and still doing so because it's having an adverse effect on the citizen. So if in a country like America, where people get job when you are through, you could have, if you don't have a job, you could have the country assist you, the loan did not work. Is it in Nigeria where you have 133 million Nigerian being under poverty line that the people go to take loan and pay, where unemployment is as high as 30-40%? Is that where they will pay?
You heard him right. How can students' loan work in a country where 133 million people live in poverty? Unemployment as high as 40%. Students' loan is not even efficient in advanced countries where everything seems to be working. How do we expect it to work in Nigeria where nothing is working? 20 million Nigerians are out of school. Is student loan the best to get poor Nigerians back to school? How do they pay back when they are out of school and there is no job anywhere? You can clearly see that this promise will not work. Don't be deceived. In conclusion, PVC collection is still on and we end on the 22nd of February. Please go and get yours now and be part of Nigeria Decide 2023. You know how we do it. I will see you tomorrow. Don't you think you're forgetting something? Yes, the subscription button. Click on it right now.